Hey guys, have you ever been in a relationship and you found out your purpose, so the communication with your partner just changes because the things that you were into, you're not into anymore? So now your partner can't really understand where you're coming from because you are thinking about and communicating about different things that doesn't pertain to what y'all used to communicate about. What do you do in this situation? If you have a partner or if you are in a relationship, what do you do if the thinking and communicating changes because you find out your purpose? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss this. I used to be in that situation where I knew pieces of my purpose, but as I went along, things became clear to me. So the thinking and communication in the relationships change, So therefore, it plays out as, divorce and things of that nature. But, everything happens for a reason. It's supposed to be that way, because every relationship is not going to last, for years and years and years. Some relationships only last months, a few years, and so forth. There are relationships with people that you have that may last longer than, a few months or a few years, but most of the time those are friendships. I've seen people that have been married for a while, but when I refer to relationship, I'm not just referring to, marriage or, a boyfriend-girlfriend type thing. It can be a friendship or it can be like family and things of that nature, So, what do you do about whenever your thinking and communicating changes from your partner or from the people that you're in a relationship with? Sometimes whenever you figure out your purpose, they cannot relate to that. So the thoughts that they're going to bring you and the communication that they're going to bring you is what they are used to the relationship being. If there's no understanding or trying to understand, it's always going to be a headbutt now because the information that you're getting and the information that you're interested in or looking into is totally different than what it used to be. So if there's no compromise, if there's no agreement, or if there's no understanding going on, there may have to be a separation that goes on because your spirit is always going to put you in a position to where if you're not expanding like you're supposed to, it's going to physically manifest into something that happens to where you want to get out of that relationship or you don't feel comfortable in that relationship anymore. No matter if it's, arguments or bills or, losing certain things that's valuable to you, your spirit is always going to put you in a position to where you have to continue to expand and grow. And if you fight against that, you're going to feel bad. You're going to feel fear and all these things until you say, you know what, forget this. I got to continue to move on to my purpose. I got to continue to grow. But there's more to life than what we read in books. We get scared because of what we read in books, not understanding that we are spirits first. And if we understand that whenever we came here, we came by ourselves, and whenever we leave here, most of the time we leave by ourselves, that tells you right then and there why you're here. You're here for growth, spiritual growth. You're not here to get tied down or attached to someone to the point to where you can't do your purpose or you can't think and communicate in the fashion that you need to. You can't grow in the fashion that you need to. If you're having attachments with people that are not growing, you wanting to grow and that person is not wanting to grow, or it seems as if they're going in a different direction, you have to separate for your growth, for your expansion. No matter what books say, because a lot of the books are the religious books that we read. They're only giving you pieces of the puzzle. They're not giving you the full spectrum of things. It's up to you to get to a place within yourself to where you're able to see what's exactly or actually being said, because it's beyond the words that you're reading. You know, it's like I could tell someone a story about my life, but when I'm talking to them, it's going to open a door within them about something in their life or something that they needed to hear for their own expansion. So if you're reading the Bible and it's speaking of things in a certain way, it's not saying that, oh, it's going to specifically happen in this way. No, you're reading something for your own growth and for your own expansion. It's not to take the words literally and say, oh, we got to do it like this, like a manual or something like that. No, it's not for that. It was never for that. It was for you, your higher self, your truer self, your spiritual self, to read and understand what it means for you. You know, but, you know, people, you know, they get taught these things, but whenever you are, you know, figuring out your purpose, and if you're around people that seem to not understand, it's time for you to get around people that understand your purpose. It's time to get around people that you can think and communicate freely with, and that's going to understand you, and that have the answers for you, and that can assist you along the way. It's time out for play. It's time to get into purpose, purposeful thinking, purposeful communicating, because you're worth it. You need it. And it is valuable to you. So stay focused on your purpose, guys. Think and communicate with people that can understand where you're coming from. Much love.